$3 a day to $21 a day. She finished her first loan in 2
But just because
You are our best client.
in the beginning, before she got a loan, she only had a sewing machine, but she didn't have the material in the fabric to make these things out.
You own the sewing machine and you don't have any fabric, so how are you gonna make money? Nada. She finished her loan, a 6-month loan. She
Before
paid it.
6 months elapsed.
She paid it back in advance because she was making so much money, that $21 a day. For you who are slow at math, that's a lot of money. And then a top up is we gave her a second loan for even more money. So she went from like $200 to $300. It's that simple parable of giving someone fish or teaching them to fish. Microloans are how you teach somebody to fish. You have an amazing business and you make beautiful clothes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Are you ready? Hello! Muvule! Muvule! I have just arrived in the Pearl of Africa, Uganda. We've just successfully completed the first full round of loans that we started back in January. It's a 6-month term loan, and now I'm seeing how things are and seeing how our clients are. So far, we have walked the distance of about 1 city block. We saw 3 markets in a row. The first one was running out of inventory, had so much inventory when we visited that it was a huge market relative to Ugandan markets. We have a market, so here we have potatoes, bananas, oh, and chickens. $5 to $7 a day, now $10 to $15 a day.
Now she's saying she can have 3 meals, proper meals. in a
She can
day.
eat 3 meals.
Yeah.
She can feed her family 3 meals a day. It's the simple things in life. Tell me a little bit about your store.
The loan we gave her helped her out in a way that now she can have more stock than in before.
How has your loan changed your store?
In the beginning, she could only save like 20,000, but now at least she can save 70,000 in a day.
So she went from 20,000 shillings, which is about $6, to 70,000 shillings, which is like $21. Like that from a loan. So a little under 200 US, about 170 US, and it tripled her income. And I appreciate your hard work. Keep it up. Nice to meet you. So this is new stock for her. She didn't have this. She had a little bit of sugar cane, but not nearly as much. And this was all that she had to sell. 30,000 shillings to 50,000 shillings per day, which is something like $9 a day to about $15 per day. So almost a 50% increase. The fourth one was a lady who had her shack completely destroyed and robbed, and she had to rebuild her shack. And even after rebuilding her shack, she made 150% of her previous income. I love learning about how these markets have changed. Looks like these are some spices. Tomatoes, onions. Yeah.
But her store was broken down.
It was broken down, the wood?
They stole everything from her. She
Complete
had
scratch.
to get another store here.
She had to rebuild her store. She still increased her income from 10,000 shillings, which is $3 a day, to 15,000, which is like 4.5. It's like $90 loan for 300,000 shillings to help someone restart from scratch. But is there a compounding effect by many businesses in the same area being helped?
Yeah, sure. Because once you help one person, it's like you're helping that one person, and it's to himself.
Yeah.
And maybe one business won't help
Yeah.
the whole village.
Yeah.
Yeah, effectively. So, but once you help many businesses, it will make the whole village to grow.
Yes.
To grow as a whole.
Yes.
And it will help them as grow, because most of them are friends, most of them are related or something. So it helps them to grow financially.
So it changes the entire local economy.
Yes.
That's like doubling the amount of money that's floating around this little area, perhaps. More or less. Maybe that's optimistic.
No,
But
it is not, because
it's not
it came
optimistic.
from them. It really came from them.
And here's some of our amazing staff. This is Barbara. and this is Brian. And here we have Daisy, and they are our credit officers. They're like business coaches within their local communities.
Most women in Uganda are single mothers. And when you see a single mother bringing up her children, paying school fees, working, it is really, really life-changing.
We're really happy with this experience, and the entangle we get, with people, the rapport they show us, the hospitality. Really so glad, and we love Muvule.
It's really amazing how these ladies grow financially, because it's so touching when you find a lady and she can't do anything. She can't have full meals. Maybe she can't even educate their kids. But once you give them the loans and they can educate their kids and they can have 3 meals, like proper meals they're supposed to have, you really feel satisfied and you really feel good. And I'm so much proud of them.
You can count on us! This here is a classic Ugandan village, and walk with me. Let's walk and talk. You can see goats roaming around, chickens roaming around, because what people do, in fact, a classic loan that we would give is we'd give someone $100, which allows them to buy 50 chickens. Now, some people are very strategic. They plan this out before Christmas, because in Uganda, you eat chicken for Christmas. It's like the luxury meat in Uganda. So what they'll do is they'll plan it out. Chickens take about 5 months to grow, so they'll get their loan in like June or July, and they'll buy 50 chicks, and that costs them $100. Then around Christmas time, they can sell those chicks. Oh, by the way, all the feed and everything is included in that $100 as well. And then as their loan passes, after 6 months, Christmas comes, and for Christmas they can sell the chickens that they initially bought for $100 and resell everything for $400. So they make 4 times their money over the course of 4 months. Not everybody is going to be able to take a $100 loan, make $300 in 6 months, and then top up 3 more times until they're making $900 every 6 months. But some people do, and those who don't, they still are making massive increases in the loan, whether it be 50% or 500%. And the biggest that we've seen today is 700%, and that was in 2 months. And she topped up again. Now it's 6 months after her initial loan, and she's living such a better life where she's actually able to feed her family, eat 3 square meals, and it's those simple things that we're doing for them, where we're not giving them clothes in order to clothe them. We are giving them the capacity, the capability in order to make their own clothes. It's that simple parable of giving someone fish or teaching them to fish. Microloans are how you teach somebody to fish. Uganda! Thank you. Thank you, everybody.